Well, hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Welcome to week number 1 of the Podium eSports Cars Tour. So this should be fun. We ran this last year. Honestly, it was a very, very different crowd last year than it is apparently this year. So honestly, I'm honestly disappointed. There's a lot of really fast guys that just didn't either sign up, because I know that a lot of people left last season unhappy. We'll put it that way. Ultimately it wasn't that, like it was that big of a deal or anything like that. But yeah, you've watched the playlist, right? Probably watched it, you've seen it. So anyway, we're going to be in here running the gunslinger scheme as always. But let me clean a couple things up on the backside here. We'll be good to go. But we got a little bit more practice to do. I think we've got another 18 minutes of practice, and then we'll get into qualifying and then the race. So last year they had us doing heats. I don't think that that's the case this year. I think that we're just going to qualify and then roll. So thank you, Dad. Hello. But we'll see. But ultimately the car itself, setup wise, is a little bit tight, which is pretty typical for the Podium stuff that we've run in the past. It's good on entry, it's just tight off.
Sorry, Ben.
That's the big thing. So, anyway, we've got a bunch of guys in here who are A51 related, which is fun. Lane Riggs is actually a real Cars Tour driver. Obviously,
sorry about that, 34.
I'm not too concerned with where our times are at right now. The session has gotten much slower. The session has slowed down a little bit, and then it's picked up a little bit more speed. So, I'm not worried. These times have been up here at the top of the board since we hopped into the session. Thank you very much, Dad. We did have a really fun Road to Pro race. If you guys haven't watched that, go through the videos, look at them in chronological order. We raced Road to Pro yesterday. It was a good run. It was definitely worth the watch. So, but in terms of who's up here, we got Lane Riggs, Chris Carroll, Parker Brookfield, Kenny Kirk, Kenny Kibbe, Spencer Dickinson, Brian Zimmerman, Michael Willman, Blake Bottoms, us, Wesley Whitfield, Mark Harrer, Richard Thomas, Jake Brooks, Lewis Grounds, Jonathan Lawrence, Jeremy Lyon Watkins, Matt Shinosky, Ben Kalen, James Windrow, Todd Novosad, Christian Peterson just loaded in. So yeah, I mean, ultimately it'll be a good show. A lot of these guys we know, so hopefully the racing will be pretty good. We do have Kyle Barnes up in the big office, kind of officiating over everybody. So I know some people tend to not like Kyle for whatever reason. I don't really know, but we haven't had any problems with him. We've run with him a bunch. I don't know about a bunch, but we've run with him some in like the Yaz Tour and stuff. We've had no problem. So honestly, I think we got to put that stuff behind us. I know some people just cannot forgive their elephants, but it just is what it is, you know. But it's a new season, and realistically, there's a couple people that aren't in here that we just seem to have problems with week in and week out, which hopefully won't be the case this season, you know. But even if they were here, and I really do hope that they sign up and show up at least a couple races, I think that would be fun, you know, just because what made the Cars Tour so frustrating last year was it was a challenge. Like, we were not going to walk away and be in P3 or P2 or P1. You know, it was a challenge. Like, we were struggling to finish in the top 5, whether that was just attrition, just get taken out in wrecks, or just straight off speed, because we're going up against some of the best people in the sim in terms of short track racers. Not to say that these guys aren't great. Christian Peterson is your defending champion of this series, and he is plenty fast. So as is some of these other boys. So looks like the track might be picking up a little bit of pace. Parker just put down a quick time. Carroll just put down a quick time. Scotty Lamp's in here too, so we'll see. Kyle is back officiating. Yep. Yo ho, Patrick. Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, you can't hold people accountable for stuff, and they knew that there were problems, and they wanted to fix things. The last race last season was an absolute mess, but, you know, it bygones be bygones. I mean, that's all you can say. You know, just keep running your races, you know, and I think that they do a good job. Their broadcast, I feel like, is really second to none, so I really like, you know, putting us out there and putting all the other guys out there. We're in good hands in terms of these guys, you know, and I think what they have at the heart of what they want. Hopefully we don't have too much static. I know most of these guys in here are pretty level-headed And I think it's going to be a big difference if this is the weekly lineup we see, because the majority of the people in here know each other, and we race with each other a lot. So I think it's going to be a little bit different. Exactly. New season, clean slate, that is the most important thing. Mom said it correctly. Don't carry baggage from other seasons and other races and things like that. And there are some people that do that. But yeah, anyway, let's get out here and see what we can do time-wise. In short, the way that you have to run Sona in this setup, in terms of what I remember, you have to run it in off the high line.
Outside. Clear.
Sir,
inside.
sir.
Clear, clear. Car inside. Hold your line. Clear, clear.
Oh yeah, track is definitely quicker.
Slow car down low. Car outside.
Jesus Christ.
Clear outside.
Ah. Alright, let's try to get a good time in here.
Go high.
Alright, let's go back down here. Let's go back down here. Let's get ourselves a new pair of sneakers and see what we can do, because that was a little bit weird. I think we probably kind of toasted the one when we locked him up trying to not hit the 74 there. What's up? Action Jackson. Say, how you been, Dante? Say, it is Dante, right? Pretty sure it's Dante. Timwa. What is that? TIMW. Time to dust off the gunslinger. Yeah, we'll dust off the slinger scheme for this.
Slow car down low. Slow car up high. Car stopped up high. Slow car down low. Slow car down low. Go high.
Alright, this won't be a quick lap, but maybe the next one will be. No, kind of missed it. We got it way too loose. Again, you're kind of, with the way that this setup is, you're almost sliding it into the corner. It's a weird thing to try and describe. The banking kind of falls away right there, and you can really make the car dance into the corner. Ugh. Might have to take a look at the line Parker and them are running. I want to see. Yes. Yes, sir, it is I. Yeah. Well, it depends. I think that might be a road to pro thing. Anyway, let's take a look at Carroll's 701. That's the lap I want to see. So he's getting a big old head of steam, which right here is worth about 400s. Driving in hard, powering out late, actually. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Let's try it. This chat looks like it could use a little more cheese. Ow! Oh yeah, we got these guys muted. Oops. Is there a reason we can't hear them? I don't know. I'm just gonna stop right here. How much did you charge me for a safe light scheme for my super late model? So you can talk to Randy, or you can talk to Patrick. Patrick's like kind of taking paints. He got overwhelmed, and I don't blame him. Everybody wanted to paint for Patrick, and he got burned by a couple people. Oh, one person in particular, but... Let the 19 go here.
Clear inside. Roll car down low. Go high.
Hey drivers, we're going to go ahead with the driver's meeting real fast. We're going to do a roll call. If you're here, just say here. You can type here in chat or whatever. So we'll start at the top and go down after that. First up, Aaron Rodgers.
Present.
Ben Callen.
Ooh! Blew that corner bad. Blew it bad.
Blake Bottom. Hello. Brian Zimmerman.
Here.
Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll.
He was in just a minute ago. I believe he stepped away.
That's in 4. Christian Peterson. Christian Peterson. Jake Brooks.
Here.
James Window. Here.
Make it.
Jeremy Lyon Walken.
Patrick's on reserve.
Here.
Jonathan Lawrence.
Here.
Kenny Kivy.
Here.
Lane Rigg.
Here.
Lewis Grounds.
Here.
Mark Kerr.
Here.
Hey, Hunter.
Matt Shinovsky.
Here.
Michael Willem. Here. Parker Brookfield.
Here.
Richard Thomas.
Here.
Richard Duke.
Scott Lamp. Scott Lamp. Spencer Dickinson.
Spike.
Spencer Dickinson. Oh, never mind, sorry. Todd Nevertad.
Here.
Leslie Whitfield.
Here.
Alright. We're going to do a last call. Ben Callen.
I'm here today.
Ben Callen, final call.
Ben is out on a fire call. Kyle, he is out.
And 4, Chris Carroll.
I'm here.
Christian Peterson.
CP, say something, man.
Final call, Christian Peterson.
Oh, thanks, man. Been watching all your Red Dead videos. It's been fun. If you guys aren't familiar, go to Drunk Mercenary's channel. You can click his name or click there and say go to channel.
Final call.
Check out his videos. Criminally underwatched. Criminally. You got 100 episodes of Kingdom Come Deliverance, and they're all good.
Alright, that'll do it for roll call. Both Peterson and Lamp will receive 1 strike and EOL penalties per the rulebook. We're just going to read through the rulebook real fast. Most of you guys should have already read it. All cautions and lucky dogs are controlled by iRacing. We'll have no additional cautions, and we will not be doing our own lucky dogs here. No matter what happens, iRacing controls that. Drivers are not allowed to pit at any time during the Cars eSports Tour race. If you hit pit road, if you hit pit road, you will be parked for the remainder of the race. If you try and exit pit road, you'll be disqualified. If you enter pit road and stop, you'll just be left alone. So just keep that in mind. If you get any damage that's not required, you got to stay out and race with it. You can't go in to repair damage. Each Cars eSport Tour will have 3 attempts at a green, white, checker finish, all handled by iRacing. The initial start is on iRacing green flag. The leader will control all restarts. The leader does have lane choice on the restarts, but you must inform me your lane choice before the one-to-go command. It can be done through voice or text. If it's done through voice, just make sure that I give you the okay or give you some sort of response to ensure that I heard it. If not, just say it again. You're not allowed to change your lanes on the initial start or any restart before the start-finish line. All on-track incidents, race control has the right to assign fault to one driver, multiple drivers, or no drivers.
Thank you, Ethan.
However, we are only allowed to assign fault this season if an on-track accident is 100% clear and obvious. So if it's a toss-up, if it could potentially be a net code on our side, if it could look like it could be equal faults or anything like that, then iRacing controls it. It is only if it's 100% clear and obvious that we will make a call. If it's not 100% clear and obvious, then we're going to call it a racing deal, just like iRacing would, and move on. During races, the assignment of fault will be at our discretion, but all race control decisions will be reviewed by administrators at the conclusion of each night. If you have any issues or anything, reach out to James Pike. If you want to talk about anything, he will be the one that will be looking over it alongside Cisco. If there's any discrepancies between race control and those podium administrators, we will subsequently determine the appropriate course of action and act accordingly. Podium eSports has a strike system that will be used for the car's eSport Tour. First strike, end-of-line penalty. Second strike, one-lap penalty. 3-strike, disqualification. Since we have Peterson and Lamp that missed the roll call, both of those will start with 1 strike, so then the next subsequent strike would be a 1-lap penalty right off the bat. Todd, can we repair and race after required repairs? No.
That's a tall
If you
order,
have required
Patrick.
repairs, if you hit pit road for any reason whatsoever, you're done for the night. That was the rule put in place by Theodore and Pike and Cisco and all the administrators to ensure that nothing was going to happen as far as the tires go. So if you hit pit road, you're done, which it's a fixed setup, so you shouldn't have to be hitting pit road anyway. So, that's why they did it. If race control deems the driver at fault for causing the caution, then the driver will receive 1 strike. If a driver is deemed at fault for caution that incurs within 1 lap of the initial start or restart, you will be given 1 strike and a 1-lap penalty. So make sure you guys are paying attention. If it is within the first lap of the initial start, if we don't complete a lap, you could be given a 1 strike and 1-lap penalty. Any driver or drivers that are deemed at fault in this case and are already carrying 1 strike are automatically disqualified from the race.
Ooh.
So if you've already got 1 strike and you cause a wreck on the first initial lap on the restart, you're parked for the night. So make sure you're paying attention to that. This clause will not be in effect for the final 25% of the race, so just keep that in mind as well.
So Ultra,
When speaking on the radio
There's
or
a
in chat,
reason
drivers
for
are
it. I'll
expected to
explain.
show respect to fellow competitors and race control. If the driver chooses to engage with another driver or race control during the race, they must do so in a polite or respectful manner. If a driver says anything over chat or radio that race control deems not polite or respectful, that driver will be muted, and race control will immediately give an explanation to that driver. The driver may be unmuted later in the race at race control's discretion. We will mute any disrespectful
basically.
communication without warning. They will receive a strike and a penalty in accordance to the Section 5.f table that discusses the strikes and everything else. Drivers
I don't think those
that are
tools
muted 3
work.
times during a
Those
race,
tires
which
won't work, I'll tell you that.
probably won't happen, but drivers that are muted 3 times during a race will be disqualified and may not participate with the remainder of the night and are subject to further penalties. Drivers who receive 3 strikes and are subsequently disqualified from the remainder of the race are subject to further penalties upon review from Podium eSports post-race. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Drivers who receive 3 strikes in the last 2 races over the course of the season are subject to further penalties as well. Basically, guys, that's pretty much it. Intentionally wrecking, all that crap is strongly discouraged. You guys will be banned, removed from the server really fast. We have some drivers that didn't return this year because of intentional contact last year, so just keep that in the back of your head when you're out there. Don't do anything stupid. Remember, you are responsible for your cars regardless of the damage incurred. So if you're crab walking and you cause a wreck because you're crab walking, that's on you. That's not on anybody else. If you're crab walking too bad, we do have the right to park you even if you do not have required repairs. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much it. That's basically the baseline. There is an appeals process. You can look that up on the Rulebook, which you all should know about. Also, for any of you that are running spotters, crew members, team members, any this season, remember you are responsible for their actions. So if they come in here acting a fool, you would be the one getting the penalty as they get removed. So otherwise, guys, we're going to mute chat for qualifying. With about a minute left in qualifying, we'll unmute it, and we'll open the floor for any questions. Lance and Peterson, since you guys missed the roll call, you guys will still receive a strike and an EOL, so I wouldn't qualify if I was you guys unless you all are. I don't know if there's any bonus points. If y'all want to qualify in case there's bonus points, that's fine, but I don't know that there is. So, yep, we'll just start with that. And there is one bonus point. So yes, Lamp and Peterson, you all can attempt to get the one bonus point, but you will get an EOL at the start of the race. Otherwise, guys, good luck in qualifying.
So here's why there's so many rules, right? So the reason, freaking flag man, the reason why there's so many rules is because last year there was a massive car count for this series, massive, right? So we had, I think we were rolling with 22 cars, I think in a feature, or 25, I can't remember, but either way, we were sending guys home in heats, and the racing was extremely intense, and that's a good thing. The good thing is that it's so intense because all these guys, these tracks are hard to pass at, especially tracks like Southern National and things like that. You have to play a little bit of argy-bargy to get through here and everything, and that's just kind of the way that it goes. But yeah, I mean, it is iRacing rules. I mean, they don't throw manual cautions anymore or anything like that, and that's really what they're doing. So, I mean, Lamp, come on, you were listening. Jeez. White number 35, black stripes down the center. I was watching your conversation. That's very cool. It's all right. Anyway, results-wise, yeah, I don't think that we're going to be in there. I think we're going to be in the high 7s, if I had to guess. I think we're going to put down a lap just like Zimmy. That's what I think. Anyway. I don't even know if Christian's here. He connected. He didn't run any practice, though. Huh. What's going on, Colin? Yeah, so they're not throwing manual yellows there, Andy. So, I mean, it is basically iRacing rules. They're not clearing black flags unless it's something dumb like, driving to the end of pit road on a wreck or something like that. No cucker. Yeah, we'll go get them the best as we can. But, say, a couple guys are going to run that I had said should run. I mean, I told Blake I thought that he would enjoy the series. He's a fast kid. I'm definitely looking forward to racing with him. We've raced around with him a bunch in the ES stuff, and the ESS stuff as well. A bunch of the A51 Pro guys showed up, which is cool. I think Nathan's running the ESS instead tonight. It's the only bummer about this series is it is Wednesdays, so it does overlap ESS. But yeah, it's got an HP reverb. VR is damn amazing. I know, man. I'm telling you, VR changes your life in sim racing. I cannot recommend it enough. It really is. It's incredible. I can't imagine going back to normal gameplay. It's just impossible.
Green flag. Here comes your first time lap.
There we go.
One more lap.
Yeah, we tried to get all of it right there. That was not going to happen. We took our shot, though.
There's the flag. It's over.
We tried. Say it wasn't going to happen on that second lap. If we would have had a cleaner 1 and 2, and probably gotten to the gas a little sooner out of 3 and 4, which we had room to do. Yeah, it would have been a different lap. Oh, lane ridge 594. Dude's fast. I mean, after all, he is a professional. So let's give credit where credit's due. But yeah, anyway, we want to keep our head on this. I don't know if I could do this camera angle tonight, sir. Sir. This guy is just going for it. He doesn't care that he's within my freaking, not even my personal space. He's just within my
All
body.
right, drivers, we're going to open the chat for any questions y'all may have through the grid.
One second here, guys. Got my lenses all dirty. Passionate flagman. Yeah. He's got a job to do. And no one, nothing, nobody is going to get in the way. Yes, that is my biggest complaint as well, Thomas. That the replay angles are absolute trash.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed.
Good news is, Lane put Carroll off the pole, which
We got a copy, boys.
puts us on the inside.
Unfortunately.
Is that not A5
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
You think Lane is on A51?
No. Whoops.
Oof. Thank you, Scotty. He's all hopped up on Doyle Ford 2.0. So I think Doyle's been out in the sun a little too long. I know, Lou. I had the same thought. I'm really curious as to why. You know, I didn't think it was that bad, but you know, whatever. I don't really care.
I get a T-test with a 99.
Should be on A51. The problem is he's on a real team. He's on a real driving team. Chick-fil-A. It's probably his real sponsor. I don't know Lane Riggs, but he does run Cars Tour. I know that I think Cisco is saying that they were going to try, or maybe it was Pike, they were saying that they were going to try and get a couple other Cars Tour pros in here to run, you know, with us and everything. So, Ronnie T, internet may be sketchy, but you know what? The videos stay on YouTube forever. They're there when you are. Oh, well, yeah, that's probably a good solid part of it.
Oh, one last thing. You can go down pit road to avoid an accident. We'll clear a black flag if you're trying to avoid an accident, just as long as you don't stop in your box. If you stop at your box, you will be disqualified like the rule states. But if you're trying to miss an accident, you can do that.
One lap green.
Aaron, we don't go to the green flag on the first restart, correct?
I believe you are correct.
Teammates were yipping it up there while Barnes was talking.
Pace cars in. Green flag, green flag. Outside. Still there. They're outside. Next car is the leader. You're in second.
So the big thing,
Slow car ahead.
slow car ahead. I don't like the sound of that. You don't take tires in this series, so we just want to kind of take it easy here for a while.
Car stop low.
So basically in practice, we didn't notice a huge fall off, you know, over, you know, 30 laps, 40 laps. You know, it wasn't huge. So we've only got 150 here. So Carroll's kind of maintaining distance back there. We're just kind of staying locked onto lane here, for now anyway.
Car outside. They're outside.
Grabbed a little bit much apron right there. So we are coming up on some heavy lap traffic here. So we ding it off the wall pretty good right there. So we actually might have hurt the car right there. So there's like a crease in, or a gate in the backstretch wall, which we might have hit. Yeah. But basically, it sticks out a little bit further than just a hair, but just a hair further than the rest of the wall. And you can get yourself hooked on it pretty good.
Car outside. Hold your line. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside.
True, man. These guys are battling up here.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
We're coming up on a third of the distance. Oh man, Lane got the door shut on him right there. Oh, Blake's fixing to get moved. Yep, you can see that happening.
Go high. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Left 9.
Yeah.
Be pissed if you want to. I'm just trying to stay in the lead lap. I have pace to get back up there.
He had knocked on the door twice. I mean, you can't really blame Lane for getting impatient anyway. Yeah.
Barnes, are we going to make it on fuel?
It's a good question.
Don't look like it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it to me either.
Car 66. Got the lucky dogs. Let them past on the outside. Left
I didn't hear you, Chris. What did you say?
Car by.
I said it doesn't look like we're good on fuel. Or did you ask if we could fit?
No, I'm just asking if we're going to make it on fuel. We can't pit. We're screwed.
I wasn't the one that got the setup. They just pulled the iRacing stock setup. So, how many laps do y'all got left right now, projected?
Phew.
I had about 80 when we got the yellow. 6.2 gallons.
So y'all are about 25 short.
Yeah, about that.
Gotcha. Okay. If we get more cautions, obviously that's going to help. So if you guys can just help me out, let me know what we look like. You know, if we get below, 35 or 25 laps, then we'll throw a competition caution. We'll bring everybody down pit road in the order that you're running, and then we'll take you back out. And that's just a mistake on our part. So
I'm gonna guess that Lane wants the bottom.
1 lap to green.
Problem is we're gonna have to probably let Carroll go.
Yeah, I just took a look, guys. The setup actually starts on 22 gallons, or it should have. So if it didn't, I don't know why it didn't. And if it did, that means we literally can't put any more fuel in the cars than what it allowed us to. So we're doing our best. But yeah, what Kyle said.
Green flag, green flag. Pace cars in. Pit road is now open.
What was that about? I don't know. The 49 wasn't going.
Car inside.
I was getting told to stay behind that car that went to the apron.
P5. Still there. Clear inside.
Sorry, Kenny, I wasn't trying to clip you there, bud. My bad.
All good.
Appreciate you cutting me a break. You could have turned me easy. My bad.
Yeah, we can't be leaving that much of the door open for Parker. He's gonna get the wrong idea. They were just trying to keep this car turning more than anything. So if Parker gets a run on us here, we're going to have to let him go.
Car inside. Clear inside.
Sorry, Aaron.
No, you're fine. Honestly, the car felt fine. We came to that yellow.
Aaron, I'm just riding her.
Yeah. As he gets totally sideways. Yeah, you're fine. So I was just following him around.
Yeah, he's balling it here.
Too much apron!
Like 5 of them hit the wall in a row. Good job.
Yeah, it still looks like we're about 25 short.
You ever have like an itch like on the top of your
We'll throw a
foot?
competition caution on lap 75.
No fuel or damage repair, correct?
We'll explain it once we do the caution.
Just put a little pressure on him, Aaron, to see if we can get there, and we can. Just so you know. No, he's...
We're gonna let Parker go here.
Inside. Clear, clear.
Say Parker's driving way harder into the center of the corner than we are. And we're gonna have a caution in 4 laps, so we're gonna be fine. See,
Yellow,
Carol's
yellow, yellow.
pushing.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Alright, drivers, get single file behind the pace car. Do not pit yet. Do not pit until after the completion of caution.
Yeah, we're
Behind
gonna
the
have
pace
to
car,
do
get behind the
this.
pace car, but do not pit.
Because I
We'll
think the
run
max
through the
fuel fill
caution.
is 10 gallons.
We'll get the green, we'll bring everybody down pit road at once, and then we will line you back up in the order that you're running, take you back out, and then we'll have the restart. Do not pit now. If you pit now, you're going to lose your spot.
How much fuel are we taking?
Cross flag, halfway to the finish.
You can take as much as you want because we can't control that, or we can't police that. So whatever you want to put in, it's fine, and you can repair damage. Whenever you get into your pit stall, stay in your pit stall until you're called out, and then we will line everybody back up on the back stretch pit road. Stay low for the lucky dog.
Let the
No tires, correct?
No tires. We will be checking that. No tires, only fuel and damage repair. Only fuel and damage repair. Whenever we get the 1 to go signal, stay single file, do not double up. Whenever the green flag is displayed, lane rigs will take us around an extra lap under green flag conditions, and then we'll enter pit road the next time by.
How much fuel are you going to put in it?
pit road is closed.
I have no idea. I was just going to throw in 10, but that's really conservative. I don't know. I'm not running any fuel calculator.
Going at 8 since it's tight.
Yeah, I was going to throw 12 in it.
Well, that was rude.
So who we got behind
One lap
us?
to green.
Zimmy,
Line up on
okay.
the outside.
Remember, drivers, single file. We're going to do 1 lap under green at pace speed. So lane, hold
That's
pace speed
good.
for me. And then the next time around, everybody's going to come down pit road.
Here's a
Get ready.
concept.
Going
Green
green.
flag pit stops. Well, we're not supposed to pit, period. Because that's the way the car store is. You just don't pit under green.
Pace car is in.
I'm gonna add
Green,
10.
green,
When
green.
we call your name. So stay at pace speed. Next time by, everybody go down pit road, get fuel, repair damage, but uncheck your tires. Make sure your tires are unchecked. And we will call you out in the order that you came in. So stay in your pit stall until your name is called. We'll give you about 30 seconds since it takes a while to fuel this car. Remember, pit road speed is 35.
Meter's pitting now.
We didn't really have any damage per se, so.
Go, go, go.
All right, 30 seconds starts now.
That's it, go.
Whenever the 30 seconds are completed, we will line you up on the backstretch pit road, so you'll exit this pit road and line up single file on the backstretch
All
pit
clear,
road
punch it.
right at the green cones at the exit.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if Road to Pro is going to be that exciting every
All
single
right, we're
time.
going to roll.
But...
First up will be Lane Riggs in the 99. Chris Carroll in the Chris Carroll in 97. And Lane, just go down the backstretch pit road, go all the way to the end of pit road.
Leader's pitting now.
Parker Brookfield, 26. Aaron Rogers, 15. Backstretch pit road, guys. Parker, go to the backstretch pits. Single file on the backstretch pit. Then Brian Zimmerman, 12. Kenny Kibbe, 14. Christian Peterson, 23.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is the stock set
Spencer
doesn't
Dickinson,
have 22
06.
gallons in it. Stock set's got 10 in it.
Matt Shanovsky, 00. Mark Carter, 2. Lewis Grounds, 49. Jake Brooks, 3. Blake Bottoms, 20.
You can breathe and drink water.
Richard
Eat vitamin
Thomas, 10.
supplements only.
Leslie Whitfield, 74. Jonathan Lawrence,
Awesome, Ethan.
66.
Appreciate it, Sean.
Scott Lamb,
We'll take all the
22.
views we get, man.
Todd Novosad, 34. Jeremy Line Watkins, 71. James Woodrow, 13. All right, Lane Riggs, you want inside or outside?
Inside, sir.
Okay, drivers, we're going to roll out single file. Lane, hold 45. Everybody double up at the start-finish line. It'll be 2 to go at the start-finish line. Double up at the start-finish line, 45 miles per hour, leaders.
Low car ahead. Low car down low. Low car ahead.
Chris, outside for me, up beside Lane. It's 2 until green.
Inside. Keep high.
Lane, watch
there.
out for the 13 here. He's going to be coming
3
on the
wide,
bottom.
dead stop. Inside. 2 wide.
All right, 1 to go until green.
Clear inside.
Lane, you can fire anytime from the center of turns
Car
3 and
inside.
4 to the green flag, or just
Still
until
there.
the exit of turn 4. So anywhere at the exit in turn 4.
Clear, clear.
Green flag this time by, drivers. Green flag this time by.
Inside.
Restart on leader.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Keep high.
Come on.
Clear, clear.
Zimmy pays the price.
I mean, I was there.
Yeah, that right front's giving up, man. It kind of sucks. Hate that. St. Christian's just gonna wait. He's gonna sit back there and just wait. Because the thing is, like, honestly, it felt fine. We were running behind the leader. It felt fine. I felt like we could have pushed the issue and probably gotten to his inside, or we would have been able to complete a pass, but I mean, it would have been a problem. And then after we ran on the outside for like a couple laps right there, things started to get really pushy. And now on this restart, it's even worse. Take on about 40 to go here, 45. So you guys are gonna start working lap traffic here.
Outside. Clear.
trying to just kind of balance out the heat in these tires at this point. Just trying to figure out a way to run that isn't so tight coming up off the damn corner.
Outside. Hold your line. Clear. Outside. They're outside.
So we're just kind of settled right here. I mean, I could try to close in, and we can close in like a tenth or two, and then it just starts to get tight. Like I said, it's, we ran those laps outside of Carroll. We shouldn't have done that. I mean, really, we should have just let him go. I feel like that just kind of cooked us.
Jesus, how many times are you going to run over him, Blake? I've been trying to get past the last 50 laps.
Outside.
It's ridiculous.
Clear.
Lewis, you just let me go. We would have been past the 2 car and the 0 car by now. But I don't like pushing people. I confronted them 3 laps in a row.
Other dudes are trying to drive the cars through most of them.
Well, we've closed up to them. I don't know if that means anything, but... Oh, Parker just hit the wall pretty damn good right there.
You're good, Thomas. Fine, Lewis.
Car outside. Clear.
Yeah, Parker tagged the wall again.
Car outside. Clear.
down to it though, about 20 to go.
Clear outside.
My bad.
Can Parker do anything with him? I know I'm being quiet here, but you know. Parker tried.
Ten laps left. Outside. Keep low. Still there. Stay low. Stay low. Back to third. Keep up. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Good. Poor Peterson. He's like hemmed in up here. Can't go anywhere.
Still there. Still there. Stay low. 5 laps to go. Clear outside.
Finally.
Car outside. Clear.
If Christian clears Carroll, we're going to be in trouble, I think. I think we've scraped all the good off of these tires.
2 laps to go.
Should have put more fuel in it, I guess. Loosen the damn thing up.
White flag, 1 to go.
Alright, coming to the white here. Did Parker have one shot at him, and I think Carroll did too, but...
Good win lane. Good race, guys.
Sector flag's out.
Good run, boys.
Great
Feel
job,
some.
driver.
I give you enough room, Aaron, on the bottom there?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. It's a good win lane.
Good race, everyone.
There he
I owe
is.
you a conversation just to explain
Race
myself.
is over.
I'll hop in the team channel.
Great race, guys. Top 3, hop in Discord as quick as you can for interviews. If you're running
Okay,
the super late model, server's already up. We'll have the drivers meeting at 10:05.
That's tough to make the outside work. Ugh.
Could I get the Discord? I don't have it.
The winner doesn't have the Discord. Oh no.
Go to the Podium website, and there's a button on the top bar. You can just click on Discord, and it'll send you straight there.
What's the Podium website? I don't know any of it.
PodiumEsports.com.
How dangerously embarrassing. How dangerous.
Good win lane. I'll see you when you come over to Ace in May.
So we didn't get to see them. So Southern National is the closest short track to me anyway. So we live probably about an hour or so from Kenley, which is where Southern National is. But yeah, I felt like going, but honestly, we had so much stuff going on that Saturday that I would have had to like not gone to the record store and worked. But yeah, it just wasn't gonna work out. Would have been nice. But the day iRacing starts much earlier than it does later, so unfortunately, yeah, would like to
Good
listen
run
to
there,
this.
Aaron, too. Good job, man.
Yeah, link to the broadcast. Just go to Podium eSports, I think on Twitch. Yeah, they're on Twitch. But we're sitting in the we're sitting in the lobby right now for Podium, so they'll interview us because we finished third. But we'll get an interview. Yeah, it's M4, man. Send me some records. Hey, PJ.
Oh, brother. Good race there, Aaron.
Yeah, I finally just let you go. I figured that I had already kind of burned up my stuff there a little bit. Just running with
Good
him.
run up there, guys. Lots of respect up there. Good job.
Yeah, he was doing a really weird line. It was like I was faster than him, but if I touched him, I would have spun him out.
Greg Fabo ran over you a few times. I had to step on the old brake.
Yeah, entering real wide and then cutting down to the apron. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I burned myself up, and I didn't put nearly enough fuel in it. I should have put way more than I did.
Me too. I was so tight, man. Especially the last 10 laps. Could not turn.
Yeah. Yeah, Christian, I felt bad for. I think he had saved his stuff a little bit better, but he was hemmed in behind me and Carroll.
Yeah. Is this where we're supposed to hang out?
Yeah. So now we wait. We get interviewed. Let's see if I can pull up the actual Twitch. I might be able to.
I'm glad that's over with myself.
Oh man, we get a Vin Diesel ad. Cool. See if you guys can actually see this. Yeah, you guys are good. I don't hear anything. No! Oh man, come on, we gotta watch another Vin Diesel ad? Jeez. Goodness gracious. I don't know why I can't hear this. Curses! Why can't I hear this?
Tonight, and I'm glad I did.
There
So
we
thanks to
go.
him, thanks to the Cars Tour.
From
And yeah, it
Windows.
was pretty fun tonight. I'm looking
There we
forward to
go.
the next race.
Much better.
Yeah,
First time
guys,
I
have
give
a
a shout
good
out
one.
in
I'm
the
out
third
of here.
person on a broadcast. So Lane Riggs going into
See
our
you, man.
Guinness World Record books. But Lane, how time in, time out, and so much because we know you're part of a handful of series on iRacing. How awesome is it for you to see the series that you race in on a regular basis get involved in this and jumping head first?
We all know it's coming. It's the next generation of racing, and I think before long, the majority of racing is going to be eSports. So just want to get ahead on it, just want to learn. And I think if I'm ever going to get an opportunity to be a driver in real life, I need to be good on iRacing. I need to be good on the simulation programs. It's just the next generation, and I feel like I'm on the edge right now. And like I said, to get the opportunity, you just need to be good at it. And it's also a lot of fun. And number one for me, it's the best way to get my aggression out during the week between races.
Yeah, I do find personally sim racing to be quite therapeutic. Congratulations again on your victory out there, Lane, tonight. It was good to see you get up on the wheel and bring her home. Congratulations.
But more importantly, who do you need to thank for making it possible? Can't forget that one now.
We can't forget James Pike. He made all that possible for me.
But I know there's more than just me here, Lane, that's making it happen. Who else do you need to show some love to?
Oh yeah, all my team in real life, all my sponsors, Per Your Tank Lines, Romeo Guest Constructions, Turner Asphalt, Creech Heat and Air, Jacobs Glass Company, Walker Auto Parts, United Auto Parts. They all help us so much in real life. Help me be able to do this during the week.
Yeah.
Thanks to my dad who works on my car all the time.
You're like pretty
getting
bad,
us
Ronnie.
to and from the Cars Tour races and getting us good competitive finishes. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to the next eSports race and especially Hickory. I think in 2 weeks.
Hickory.
Richmond next week. If you want tickets to the Richmond Spring Weekend, we may have to get you a few here if you get the victory there, but we'll find out what happens in a week's time. But for now, Lane, thanks so much for coming on and talking to us and sending the shout outs to yours truly. And we'll look forward to seeing you next Wednesday night at Richmond.
All right. Thank y'all for having me again.
Lane Riggs in the 99 machine comes home P1 in tonight's season opener for the light models in the Cars eSports Tour. Also a member of the real life Lucas Oil Touring 12 in the Cars, the Solid Rock Carriers Cars Tour. We now turn our attention from Lane to the driver who finished third tonight, Aaron Rodgers in the 15 machine.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers, Ryan Bauer in the booth, sir. Hey, Aaron Rodgers. What an impressive finish for you tonight as you're able to come home in the third position. It was quite the battle there at the front of the pack throughout the whole race.
Yeah, we hung around behind Lane for the majority of the front half there, and then we had to do our little kind of stop for fuel and everything. But it was fun. Just burned stuff up and didn't put nearly enough fuel in it to free the car up at the end. But it was fun.
Yeah, it definitely was an exercise of patience out there tonight. Looked like a lot of respect, a lot of give and take. We did see a lot of drivers sideways from the center off, and they were able to gather it up. I was going to ask you about the fuel. I'm glad you mentioned that. We did see some different strategies play out. It looked like different handling throughout the second half of the race.
Yeah, I mean, in short, the more fuel you put in it, the more weight in the rear, the looser the car's going to get. But we just didn't put enough in. That's really what it came down to. But the car is just tight, and just burned the right front off it, running the outside line for the few laps that I did, and it was just tough. But overall, it was a really fun race, clean race. I feel like everybody kept it in pretty good line up front, but a lot of it's follow the leader. It's really tough to pass here. But looking forward to next week, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's never a dull moment on a short track with the late model stocks. Well, Aaron, congratulations on your finish. Who would you like to thank for making all of this possible for you out here on the Speedway?
USAFirearms.com, Brian Zimmerman, everybody in the A51 community. It's a really good group of guys. All the other guys with A51 Pro who rounded out the rest of the podium. I think that'll do it.
All right. Well, again, congratulations on your podium finish tonight. And I think we have our second place finisher now with James Pike.
Parker Brookfield is here in the booth with us, and Parker, it seemed like
Throw me out of the booth. See
way
what
to
Parker
get
has
to
to
everybody
say.
where you needed to be, and then
Again, we get
it
sniped.
just seemed like it
Man,
fell off right
we're
at the
supposed
end
to
there.
talk to
Almost seemed
Pike.
like everything
What the
peaked
hey?
about 5 laps earlier than you needed it to. What was it like from your
Either finish
perspective?
for first or third.
Yeah, we just fell a little short there. We had a really
Hey, Aaron, appreciate the good
pretty
race
poor
tonight.
qualifying, so I knew
Yeah,
I needed
man,
to
it
make
was
up
a lot
some
of fun.
positions fast while the tires were still good. So luckily I was able to make up some spots early on, and then we were just kind
So
of
I was
riding
just following you around there.
after the
I
fuel
just
stopped and just
couldn't make up my
buying no
mind on
time.
what the hell I wanted to do.
Time,
And
so
I
I
just
was able
burned
to
the
move up a
front
little
off of
bit,
it
but
when
just
I ran
didn't have
outside
enough lane
line
there.
for too many laps.
You know, he had the faster car tonight.
Yeah, I got you. I thought at one point, we're arcing out pretty big in the corner, trying to stay out of the dark black rubber, but thought the Highline might have come in at one point, but I don't think it was ever going to.
Weekend tickets on the line to.
No, not around here. No, it's just you can arc it out and kind of get it to loosen up on entry, especially into one, which will really cut your corner speed, especially on exit, which is where I was making up ground on you. But yeah, it just ran out.
Yeah, I got you. Well, the thing that surprised me, that made me think about it, was I think it was about 2 weeks ago, the Western Super Series. They had I was racing, and the guy from 8th ran the high side and got all the way to, I think, second or the lead. And I've never seen it been done at this track.
No, I can't say as I have. I know when we've run here in other leagues that I've done. I mean, if it's open setup and the cars are loose enough, you can get 2 lines to work there. But yeah, with this setup, with the stock set, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, I was telling Aaron Parker, I appreciate the good race.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was fun to race with y'all. It was a pretty clean race. Not used to seeing that on iRacing a lot of times.
Yeah, 10-4 on that.
It's a good first week for Podium, honestly.
Yeah.
A nice,
you had a rough go
quiet
of it
week.
last weekend in Chilane.
What's that?
Did you get tore up this past weekend?
We're gonna bow.
Yeah, I got ran over top of.
We're gonna bow out of that conversation. But anyway, appreciate all you guys. Nope, we're not doing that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Subscribe if you guys want some more. Hit the bell, get notifications when we go live, and hang out with everybody in the chat. I think it's about time we call this one. But thank you guys again so much for watching. It's a really good start to the season. Hopefully we get some other talented guys who show up and give it another shot. There's plenty of drop weeks for them to do that. So we'd really like to see some of the other guys that we we're always challenged by, in the last year's series, but I know a lot of them kind of have hard feelings on the thing. So it is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next time, take care.